Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup as we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Hoosiers will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator. What makes this receiver so special? He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's wide open. Look out. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. Watch the call here. The drive begins with excellent field position. Play action here on first down. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. To throw, it's Simpson. Looking for 6. Makes the catch downfield. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
He's looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. And the Hoosiers will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Horton. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Back-to-back jump plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the back gets the football. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. And there's the handoff. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Running through the tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Alabama now operating in the red zone. To throw, it's Simpson. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that
Touchdown, tie, as they put 6 more on the board. And now they'll set up for the point after. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
We got it inside the 15. Brought down at the 29. That's where they start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. The Hoosiers will crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Hoosiers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Trying to find some room. It's Miller. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator, and you're right, he shoots right through.
And the ball is knocked loose. It's in the end zone. Who'll get it? Touchdown, Hoosiers. A huge defensive score.
Talk about taking the opportunity when it's there. Force the ball out and forget the scoop and score. Just fall on the thing and get yourself 6 points.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. 1st and 10 play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. To see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. And here's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Snags a quick throw. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space?
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama.
A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trapped again in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He's running out of time here. Pass rush swarming him again.
Well, that's going to bring up fourth down now in their own territory, and the offense is not having a great day, down big. Pretty soon, they're going to have to start taking some risks if they want to try to come back in this game.
And the returner is brought down. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Ball scooped up by the defense.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Needing to score badly. Likely 4-down territory. Here comes third and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's swarmed by the defense. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. They'll try to run this one in. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's trouble. The ball is knocked loose in the end zone. And this is going to be a safety. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Chris, I've seen this happen just a handful of times. I think it's just a lack of awareness by the ball carrier. He's so locked in on trying to make a play and trying to get out of the end zone to avoid the safety that he just loses sight of where he is and steps out of the back of the end zone for 2 points.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Swarm by the defense. This will be a tackle for loss.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground.
And now it's fumbled. What a decision. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Hoosiers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Indiana! We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Grinding away with a running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Makes a quick catch. Here has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They were not going to catch him that time. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. To the air, it's Mendoza. Bringing pressure. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ball fielded at the 45. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if he didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.